No. Vince McMahon, you baffle me. You flat out effing baffle me. The Sports Entertainer has leaked that Kofi is not dropping the title at WWE title at MITB to Kevin Owens, but in July to Jinder Mahal at Extreme Rules. Really, Vince? You know how much of a disaster Mahal's first run was in 2017. Why put the title back on this guy again? I mean, yes, he looks sleek, he looks thicker cut, he looks meaner, he looks in better shape than he ever did on Raw. But that does not justify putting the belt on a guy the fans universally despise with a rage-filled passion. His first run with the title from, I believe it was June to November of 2017, didn't pan out that well. What makes you think that his second run, which is going to happen from July to God knows how long you're going to keep it on him, of 2019 is going to work out any better? And all because you believe... I get that the injuries to Bryan and to Sheamus force your hand to force them into retiring. And with KO's heel turn this past Tuesday, you scrapped the Big E heel turn storyline, which I'm kind of grateful for. But really, Jinder effing Mahal, you tried this before and it backfired. You're 2 years ago, Vince. It's not going to work. It didn't work in 2017. It's not going to work in 2019. Or if this is a way to get Roman Reigns the top dog billing, and oh God, if that is the case, I am not going to watch SmackDown going into the... I am not going to watch SmackDown whatsoever for the rest of the autumn if that is the time period you're going to have Jinder drop it. If you're going to have Jinder drop it by SummerSlam, Hell in a Cell, or whenever, or at whatever point event in the autumn you're going to have him drop it at. On the other hand, and this would be a double-edged sword, and if that's the case, it's a double-edged sword. On the one hand, again, I already mentioned, nobody wants Jinder as WWE Champion again. His push didn't pan out well in 2017. Not going to pan out in 2019. On the other hand, you pushed Roman to the moon to ridiculous levels on Raw that people got bored of it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same song S&D or Song and Dance on SmackDown. You push him to the moon, he wins the title, but then people are going to boo him out of buildings. Even if you give him a decent antagonist, and it's to fight to overcome. And Roman's been pushed enough to the moon. I mean, what is he, a 4-time world champion? 3 or 4-time world champion now? 2 times with the WWE, 2 or 3 times with WWE, once with the Universal. And he had to cut the Universal title run short because of leukemia. Because his leukemia reemerged. If anything, it should. If he had not won the Universal title at WrestleMania, it should have been Rollins going to SmackDown, not Roman. But then Raw would be just as unbearable without Rollins as it would be with and Roman getting the next shot at Brock. Then Rollins relieving us of our burden and getting the belt off Brock and now being a full-time champ. This is injustice on a massive level. I mean, when Ron Simmons won the WCW title for the first time in '92, they let him hold it for 4 months for around 4 months before he finally dropped it back to Vader. But with Kofi, you're only going to give him a reign that's roughly about half that. All because you want to make his life a living hell. If I'm Kofi, I'd grow a backbone and say, no, I'm not dropping that title to Jinder Mahal. Kofi, if you're listening to this, do what the fans want, not what the boss wants. And that's at Extreme Rules. Hold onto that title no matter the cost. It may screw you out of your job, but at least you'll know you've done the right thing for the people, not the business. I'm Mets2128 signing out. God bless, peace, goodbye, and good effing night.